Hello, you beautiful bastards, and welcome to my so-called show. After the success of Casino Royale brought Bond back to kick-ass form, it was looking like smooth sailing until the writer's strike happened.
Bum bum bum.
But despite its troubled production, could the next Bond installment still come out non-crap and convoluted and all over the place?
No.
Well, pointless sexy redheads and boring villainous gentlemen, this is Quantum of Solace. Released in October 2008, Quantum of Solace continues from the ending of Casino Royale, where Bond, played once again by Daniel Craig, takes an injured Mr. White in for questioning in the hopes they can find out who the chief was working for, and also for Bond to find out who manipulated Vesper into betraying him. But then we found out his dark little secret.
Well, the first thing you should know about us is that we have people everywhere. Am I right?
What a twist!
So now Bond has to set out to investigate this mysterious organisation that has infiltrated MI6, I think, and somehow it involves some dullard named Green, played by Mathau Amalric, some Bolivian general, and a sexy rogue agent named Camille, played by Olga Kurylenko, who wants revenge on the Bolivian general and is sleeping with Green, who is trying to scam that general over some land or something.
This movie's gonna suck.
While Casino Royale breathed new life into the franchise, Quantum of Solace was a massive fucking downright letdown, with the story that had less meat on it than Ariana Grande's ass, and after hearing that the script was constantly being rewritten while they were shooting it, it fucking shows. The opening sequence starts off with an action sequence before giving us some rushed exposition to lead to another action sequence before leading to another scene with rushed exposition before another action sequence, then rinse and repeat almost to the point where I didn't give a shit what was happening. There's no real structure, no character development. Daniel Craig is given nothing to work with, apart from frown, kill, frown, kill, frown, kill. Remember his character development from reckless trigger-happy assassin to a man learning to be more humble and disciplined? Well, he's back to being a trigger-happy idiot where he has to learn there's more to this than his personal vendetta. And M is mistrustful of his methods, and for fuck's sake, we've done this already with Casino Royale. Judi Dench somehow manages to still be one of the best things in it, despite the fact her role is basically a one-note, angry, disapproving boss who quickly believes Bond killed someone but changes her mind after he beats up her men in an elevator. It makes no sense. Olga Kurylenko is trying her best, but she's given nothing to work with. Though to be fair, confrontation with Bolivian General Medrano, played by Joaquin Cosio, is pretty intense, with Camille pretty much close to getting killed, taking on an opponent twice her size, and it feels realistic and brutal. In fact, Cosio is one of the more interesting villains, who does come across actually intimidating. And it's a shame the Wick material doesn't give him much to work with, but he is more interesting than Almeric as Green, who I'm sorry, I don't have anything to say. He's just dull. I get nothing from him. Jasper Christensen is pretty sinister as Mr. White, but he fucks off after the beginning, then shows up later in an opera scene, and then fucks off again. Gemma Arterton's Strawberry Fields is a nothing burger. The title song isn't as bad as most people say it is. I quite like the opening riff, but as soon as Jack White and Alicia Keys start singing, it becomes as bad as everybody makes it out to be, and the whole water plot just feels like something to prevent this from coming across as an overlong prologue to Casino Royale. I mean, there's some things that are okay. The scene where Bond and Camille are trapped in the cave was pretty well acted. Green's death, despite being off screen, is pretty fucked up and deserving.
Here. I bet you make it 20 miles before you consider drinking that. Goodbye, Mr. Green.
Giancarlo Gianni is still charming, and he and Craig do still have some good chemistry. And also this part does make me laugh.
So shoot me. I'd rather stay in a morgue.
We are teachers on sabbatical. This fits our cover.
No, it doesn't. Get in. Hola. Somos maestros on año sabbatical. Y nos ganamos la lotería.
Jeffrey White is still likeable, and Judi Dench pretty much elevates every scene she's in, but like I said, it's all over the place with no consistency. It feels rushed, hollow, and feels like 100 fucking steps down in quality coming off the brilliant Casino Royale. So overall, what could have been a brilliant follow-up to Casino Royale sadly feels like a watered-down version of Casino Royale. And for anybody seeking solace in this lame duck sequel, you will find none whatsoever. And that was Quantum of Solace. Next up, Skyfall. Thank fuck.